Namaste. Welcome to Indian Mathematics. In this episode of Indian Mathematics, we are going to see a very interesting topic related to Srinivas Ramanujan. Srinivas Ramanujan, as we all know, is a very famous mathematician from India of 20th century, and he had given a lot of complicated results involving prime numbers, involving partitions, involving toe functions, so many things. Okay, but along with complicated results, he also had given a lot of results which can be understood by high school student. And one such result I am going to show you in this episode. Srinivas Ramanujan was fond of magic squares. Almost all his notebooks start with magic squares in the first page itself. He had written many magic squares, including his magic square of date of birth. He had given a lot of different techniques to write magic squares. So we are going to see something about magic squares in this episode. First, what is magic square? Magic square is a square of numbers. So when I say square of numbers, it will have equal rows and columns. So it can be a 3 by 3 square or a 4 by 4 square, or like a 9 by 9 square like Sudoku. So these magic squares, they will have different rows and columns and diagonals. Now row or column or diagonal is called a line. Okay. Now any line you take, the numbers or the entries in that particular line, they add up to the same number. That is why it is called as magic. For example, here I have taken a 3 by 3 magic square. Totally there are 9 houses, 9 places, 9 numbers. Now you take any line. So this is first row, second row, third row, first column, second column, third column. Then this is the principal diagonal, this is the second diagonal. So all these are considered as lines. Okay. Now you take any line and take 3 numbers in that line and add them up. They always will be the same number. So that is called as magic sum. In this case, you take any line and add 3 numbers, it will add up to 30. So 30 is called as the magic sum for this particular square. Similarly, we will have 4 by 4 square, 5 by 5 square. So any square, any line you take, the numbers will be always giving you the same sum. That is why they are called as magic squares. Now Ramanujan had given different methods for writing 3 by 3 and 4 by 4 magic squares. Now one method for writing 3 by 3 magic square is that we will take 2 sets of numbers, or 2 series or sequence you can say. One sequence is ABC, another sequence is PQR. Okay, 3 numbers. Now they should be in arithmetic progression. That means there should be common difference between any 2 consecutive terms. For example, 1, 3, 5, that is a arithmetic progression because you have the common difference of 2. Similarly, 1, 4, 7 is also arithmetic progression. 1, 2, 3, very easy arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression means it is the sequence of numbers where there is a common difference between any 2 consecutive terms. So like that, we have taken 2 arithmetic progression sequences, ABC and PQR, and then we are going to write those numbers in this fashion. So you take 2 squares, okay, 3 by 3 squares, and in one square you write the numbers ABC in this particular way, and another square you write PQR in this particular fashion. Now once these 2 squares are written, then you have to add the corresponding terms. For example, here the first row, first column C will be added with first row, first column Q. Similarly, first row, second column A will be added with first row, second column P. So all these corresponding terms are added, and finally you will be getting 3 by 3 square, another square. Now this square, you take any line, which means any row, any column, any diagonal, the sum will be always same. That is why this can be considered as a magic square. Now when you how do you write the numbers ABC in this square? You write CAB, ABC and BCA. Similarly, PQR, the numbers PQR are written QPR, RQP and PRQ. Now once these 2 squares are written, you will just add the corresponding terms and get the final square. I will give you one example. You have taken ABC as 135. So this is one AP, arithmetic progression, 135. The common difference is 2. Now another sequence PQR I have taken 4, 7, 10. Now 4, 7, 10 is also arithmetic progression. Remember, when you are writing arithmetic progression, the numbers or the sequence need not always start with 1. You can start with any number. For example, 10, 10, 20, 30. is also one arithmetic progression. The difference is 10, right? So you can start with any number, then keep the common difference and write the remaining or the next terms. So you will get one arithmetic progression. Now 1, 3, 5 and 4, 7, 10, these are two different arithmetic progressions. Now keeping these numbers in these two squares, I will get this 12, 5, 13, 11, 10, 9, 7, 15, 8. So now this is a 3 by 3 magic square. 12 plus 5 plus 13, 30. 11 plus 10 plus 9, 30. 7 plus 15 plus 8, 30. 12 plus 10 plus 8, 30. 13 plus 10 plus 7, 30. So you take any line, the sum is always 30. You can try with a different AP. You can take some other two arithmetic progression sequences and write in this fashion and try to get a magic square. Now let me show you how to write a 4 by 4 magic square. Again, we have taken two arithmetic progressions. One is ABCD, another one is PQRS. Okay. Then we are going to write them in this fashion, in these two magic square. I mean these two squares. ADCB, CBAD, BCDA and DABC. This is one square. And PSQR, RQSP, SPRQ, QRPS. This is another square. Remember, these two are not magic squares, they are simple squares. But when you are adding the corresponding terms, that means the first entry here and the first entry here. So these two numbers are added and written here. Similarly, first row, second column D, first row, second column S. So these two are added and written here. So all the corresponding terms are added and written in the final square. Now this becomes a magic square. Now you take any entry here, any line, the sum will be always same. I have taken two examples, two arithmetic progressions, ABCD and PQRS. First sequence I have taken 0, 4, 8 and 12. The difference is 4, correct? 0, 4, 8 and 12. The second sequence I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4. The difference is 1. Now if you have added these two in this fashion, then you will get this square. Now you take any line here in this final square, the sum is always 34. You take 1 plus 16 plus 10 plus 7, the answer is 34. 1 plus 11 plus 8 plus 14, the answer is 34. Or 1 plus 6 plus 15 plus 12, the answer is 34. So you take any line in this square, the answer is always 34. Now if you know this rule, you can write hundreds of magic squares and you can actually share it with your friends and you can become hero in your class. Because once you know the rule, you can write any number of magic squares. Otherwise, without having these kind of techniques, these kind of rules, it is very difficult to write a magic square. I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you very much. For more videos on maths learning, please subscribe our YouTube channel, Tesla Education. Also, let us know in the comment section about the topics you would like to learn so that we bring more videos to you. Thank you.